How to handle a jealous sibling. It is normal for others to feel jealous sometimes, especially when it comes to siblings. That results to sibling rivalry. However, jealousy tends to be a common attitude to some people. If you are having a sibling rivalry because of jealousy issues, then it's time for you to take the first move on how to handle the jealous sibling. Part 1: Recognizing sibling jealousy. 1. Notice the telltale signs of sibling jealousy. This will help you acknowledge that there are specific motivations behind the behavior that you can hopefully address. Some signs include: a sibling throws tantrums if you get something that he or she doesn't, including parental attention or an award for an achievement. A sibling takes things from you without asking, and may even go into your room to get them. A sibling deliberately breaks things that are yours. Often there are comments about it leading up to the breakage. A sibling uses such language as "it's not fair, why does big brother, little sister always get X, Y, Z, and I don't, you always get better everything than me, you have it so much easier than me, Dad, Mom hates me and thinks you're the favorite," and so forth. 2. Try to discern what is the cause of the jealousy towards you. It can be a certain object, event, or anything in between. What is important that you extract information on why is the sibling jealous. Part 2: Dealing effectively with sibling jealousy. 1. Approach the sibling in a sincere way. Once you know the cause for the jealousy, it's time for you to approach the affected person and try to sort things out with him, her. 2. Explain to your sibling why it's not good to be jealous about that thing or matter. However, don't point fingers or blame them. Simply make it clear why there is plenty to go around, why their own talents will soon shine, how you admire certain things about them, and so on. Try not to infuriate your sibling more. If you start explaining things that she wouldn't like to hear, she would not listen to you anymore. Do not blame, judge or conclude that you're right and the sibling is not. This just makes things worse. Instead, focus on changing the behavior and moving forward positively. 3. Seek to give your sibling better options. Try saying "maybe we could," or "tell you what, I could give you," and things like that. Once she agrees with you, the problem is often completely over. 4. Try to flatter your sibling a bit. Make him/her realize that she doesn't have to be jealous because she gets the nice one, is the favorite or has equally good qualities and achievements. 5. Tell your sibling a story about the disadvantages of being jealous. That may help him/her realize that jealousy is a bad feeling. Look for short stories, fables and tales about how badly jealousy ends for people. 6. Share the things you have with the jealous sibling. After all, she wants to have yours so badly, so why don't you share it with him/her? Doing so will take the wind out of their sails and remove the source of contention. They may also discover it wasn't worth being so mean about after all. Part 3: Distracting your sibling. 1. Try to distract your jealous sibling so that the whole matter can blow over. If you can find a fun, enjoyable activity that the two of you can do after you've dealt with the problem, it'll help restore your sibling's sense of pride and they'll be happier around you again. 2. Find your sibling a hobby. That should keep them away for a while. Make sure they don't need your help. 3. Get out of your sibling's reach for a while. The ultimate distraction is your absence. Try finding fun things to do without your sibling. Get yourself a hobby and get away for a while. If they want to see what you are doing, tell them to go away. Part 4: Dealing with more challenging jealous behavior. 1. Ignore your sibling for a time if things fail to improve. Every response from you makes them want to see how much you can handle. Even if they start singing a really annoying song, pretend you don't hear them. They will soon stop. If they constantly try to be annoying, walk away. If they come after you, go in the bathroom and lock the door. 2. Tell your parents. Talk to them and see if they can do anything. If they say that you should pay attention to your siblings, try it, but don't give them the air. Ask your parents that your sibling be held accountable for his or her behavior, just as you are. This may include instituting rules for bad behavior following an outbreak of jealousy. Tips. Younger siblings are not always at fault. Look at your actions and see if you are doing something wrong. Realize that there is no such thing as a perfect family and that confrontation is a natural part of growing up. Learning to deal with conflict calmly and effectively with respect to your siblings is an important part of teaching yourself the skills for managing other such persons in life. Talk to your sibling. Do not presume that he or she understands that what you have was earned through hard work, skill, or by waiting for it. Explain nicely how the world works. Warnings. For parents, don't pit your siblings against one another and don't support one side over the other. Find fair outcomes and deal with your own issues if you find yourself visiting them on the kids. Don't tease the jealous sibling a lot. It will only worsen the problem. Sometimes if the sibling is younger, the parents will take pity on them and act as if your argument is invalid. Sometimes, the younger sibling is telling the truth and the older sibling gets away with being bad because their parents get tired with their temper tantrums. Be honest at all times. Don't tell a lie, because if you're a liar, your sibling may have a justification for calling you out on things being unfair.